And then today,
Mhm.
now I would say this here in the beginning, in that first quarter, Donovan Mitchell was really trying to attack him.
Mhm.
And I know
Mhm.
he was trying to get off some plays because I'm like, ooh, I was kind of little nervous for my guy. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
know he's
saying?
your
I'm
guy.
like, shut up, Bruce. Be quiet. I'm talking. Yeah. Now, but at the end of the day, he did. You know, he had 20 points. I think he had like 3 boards, 3 assists. You know, it was good, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a good game. Bruce, who y'all play next, man?
Man, I don't have this schedule memorized. Hold on, I'll pull it up. Keep talking. I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah. So everybody played, played good and
Ooh,
everything like that. I know he played like what 20 minutes,
play the Spurs
something like that.
next.
So
Yeesh.
you said you play who next?
The Spurs.
Woo!
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
that's gonna be a good game right now. I'm
Yes,
watching
it
the
is.
Spurs right now. I'm watching the Spurs play right now, but Victor just man, that boy's a problem.
Isn't he?
But
But we'll talk about him next.
yeah, for sure. But I'm just gonna keep it short and brief. Make sure
Hmm.
everybody y'all get the likes and subscribe up for my guy, even though he's disingenuous and disrespectful to Jason Tatum.
Oh my
But
gosh.
just hey, hold on, Bruce. Let's just get the lights up. Enjoy the show. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you, Edward.
Water.
Appreciate
No problem. Water, baby, water.
it. You be you, Edward. You be you. This guy. Edward is my guy. But he loves him some Tatum. I tell you what. Man.
So now we got the Tatum knee pad crew. Is that what this
I'm
is?
trying to tell you, man. Well, Jokic told him to hit the bricks. So now Jokic told him he got to go because he found out about his
Yo, the Nuggets ain't been looking too good
wandering
lately.
eye with LeBron and Tatum. So
Oh damn.
yeah, Jokic was like, nope. But no, when I said I didn't want Tatum to come back, I was one concerned about him getting re-injured, and two, I was concerned about the chemistry of the team. I was like, they're rolling, let them keep rolling. But it is what
Because
it
if they were losing, there would be no rush to get back.
right.
He wouldn't have played.
Mm-hmm.
But this is why I said what I said, Bruce.
Yeah.
I feel strongly that they understand the urgency and the timing of this.
No, I think
They don't know. They don't know how long they're going to be together. They don't know
Right.
how long these runs will last. And
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh played 4 years together in Miami.
Not one, not two, not
Right.
three.
But they went to 4 finals and won 2.
Mm-hmm.
Those are Hall of Fame players.
Yeah.
3 of them. They won 2 out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's more elusive than you think.
For sure.
You know, and I think they understand that. I think Jaylen Brown gets it. I think Tatum gets it. Missoula gets it.
Yeah.
The Celtics get it.
Right. No,
The sun don't shine forever. You know victory, bro. You know.
That's right. That's right.
You know.
Oh, absolutely. But no, I mean, just to put a bow on this topic, man. Tatum is back, and even if, to your point, the shot is a little rusty, everything looks like it's in order. He's not out there limping.
Looks like a ball
around.
player.
Yes. So yeah, shout out to him. Good stuff. I really want to see how much Jaylen Brown's numbers are going to suffer now. Not that, I'm like obsessed with the stats, but I want to see how that's going to happen because like we talked about, he was probably a top 3 MVP candidate. That's about to go down the drain.
To the real hoopers, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA media, no discussions.
Mm-hmm.
No votes in the top 5.
Yeah.
Maybe a few top 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
You are violating what your eyes are telling you.
Oh, we see that all the time, right? I mean, look, I wouldn't have given him the MVP this year. That's not what I'm saying. But I think he was a legitimate.
He doesn't deserve a second or a third place vote.
That's what I was about to say. I think he's a legitimate top 3 contender for that award this year. Yes. I can't honestly sit here and say he was my MVP, but I'm not mad at anybody who says that they would have voted for him for MVP.
But here's why he does deserve MVP considerations.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody called it a gap year.
Yes.
It's not a gap year.
No.
Now, and that's because of him. Like Tatum came back because of Jaylen Brown. If Jaylen Brown didn't lift this team up and carry them this year, Tatum won't come back.
Facts.
For what?
No question. Yeah, good stuff. All right, let's move right along to the next topic. This one was one, man. I'm glad you're here, Sneed, because I wanted to talk to you about this, man. So and I'm gonna speak for myself specifically. For years, I've been complaining about the state of the NBA, the lack of the competitive fire, the teaming up, the super teams, the soft mentality, this, that, and the third. It feels like there's a real shift. And this is something I've also said. Like the next generation, it feels like they're different. They are wired differently. They want to compete. They want to go at each other. They're really ready to, get away from, all those narratives that for the most part were true about the previous era, right? And so my question now is, has Victor Wembanyama saved the NBA? And I'm going to let you start off and then we'll go from there.
I think more credit needs to be given to the OKC Thunder, but they're his
Okay.
rivals, so that's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can only be the face of the NBA, the savior of the NBA,
Mhm.
ushering in a new generation, a new era, which is going to have its own personality, its own identity, and it will be spearheaded by the guys who are at the top of these conferences. It's the guys who are going to go to the NBA Finals every year. That's the personality of the NBA. It's not the guys that are playing all the regular season games. Nothing against the Charlotte Hornets. Nothing against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Mhm.
Nothing against any of the other teams. There's 4 or 5 teams in this NBA that matter, and they have stars on them.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? They have stars, and those stars represent the league in terms of its identity and personality. Now back to Wemby. Wemby plays for the Spurs.
Yes.
In NBA terms, it's a small market.
Yes.
Even though they have a pedigree of winning, even
Yes.
though they have had stars, the Greg Popovich era taught us that you can do this thing as a team.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't need, Shaq and Kobe. You can do it with Timmy and Manu and Tony. Just they became household names because they were beating Shaqs and Kobe's. Okay, so here are these Spurs, this version of Spurs, which they traded for De'Aaron Fox, but they were organically drafted this team over the last 4 NBA seasons. They were awful. I mean, there were some down years, bro, with Popovich after Kawhi was traded.
Mm-hmm.
They were bad.
Yeah.
But you've nailed your draft picks, and namely Wemby. Now you have rivalries already starting to form. Wemby seems to hate Chet Holmgren. Well, that's good for us. That's good for us, right?
Yes.
So now we get these unicorns fighting every time they play against each other.
Yeah.
And you have an MVP in SGA.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Alex Caruso and you have Lou Dort. These are physical guys. They defend the perimeter well. Tough. These teams don't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to. They don't have to hate each other, but they don't like each other clearly. They clearly stand in each other's ways. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So if I'm looking at this concept of Wemby saving the NBA,
mm-hmm.
the NBA has been in search of a new identity, a new guy to lead and usher in this new era.
Okay.
And some guys don't have the aura. Well, here's this guy who looks different than everybody else.
Right.
Here's this guy who seemingly seems like a happy person, smiley, just happy to be playing basketball. He's got some personality. He's got, special things about him.
Right.
Yeah, maybe he is going to save the NBA. I don't know. The NBA's always been good in the playoffs.
That's
the
true.
NBA has had regular season problems.
Mm-hmm.
They've had viewership problems. They've had load management problems.
They've had all-star problems.
But these guys, they're not the problem. They're not doing these things. Wemby's not a load management player.
No.
He's an injury away from missing time, as always. But I mean, I'm going to throw out some more names. Who's saving the NBA? Because I don't think it could be done with one guy.
Right.
Anthony Edwards is a star.
Yes.
I don't know what that means for him in Minnesota. I'm just saying he is absolutely a star. This dude is electric. He is yamming on people.
Yes,
his game continues to improve. He's gotten to the Western Conference Finals twice. Right? So he's making some noise. The NBA Steph Curry years are over. The NBA LeBron years are over.
Mm-hmm.
Luka, it's weird to talk about conditioning. Like
it is.
I don't like these conversations, bro. It's not normal to me. The Celtics with their 2 guys. That's why I'm saying, like, right now, the NBA is actually in good shape in terms of what
so too,
next
man.
year, the year after
Yeah,
that looks like.
yeah,
But Wemby is a huge component of that.
I think so.
And he's an international star. He's from France. He's,
Yeah, I
we
got some
talk
numbers.
about Euro. Yeah. Yeah. So that's another front that the NBA constantly is looking for. I just want to say though, Adam Silver is an idiot. He really has been dealing with this. It's been a lot of self-inflicted wounds.
Yep.
He's putting out his own fires. He's not putting out someone else's fires. He is the one making the fires, causing all the smoke in the kitchen. So he's the one having to deal with it. But that's been on him. Player empowerment is being confused for players just doing things for their own personal interest, but it's not good for the sport.
Right.
See, Conor McGregor, if you remember him from the UFC.
Yeah.
In the UFC, you can't be bigger than the sport. John Jones isn't even bigger than the sport. And he's the greatest fighter of all time. That's the way the NBA has to be viewed.
I think it's always been that way, though.
Well, under David Stern, he tried, Jordan was bigger than the sport.
Right. Magic and Bird.
Yeah. So you don't want players bigger than the sport. You want players being an important part of it. I think right now you have players being an important part of it, this next generation. But the Kawhi Leonard, the Joel Embiid, the ship has sailed. And right now the future does look bright. And Wemby's a big part of it.
No, agreed.
I'm not giving Adam Silver any credit, Eddie. It's not happening. Not on this show. Not when I'm on this panel. I'm not going to, because there are a lot of new problems that the NBA has because of Adam Silver.
Now look, if you missed the response I just sent to him. That's what I was typing. Credit belongs to David Stern and the Dream Team. So you can take all your shots at the quote unquote Wax Museum era, but the Wax Museum era are who opened the doors for this international explosion. And there's no question about that. It doesn't matter how you feel. Those are the facts. That was David Stern's dream and his vision to have an international league. And when he put the Dream Team together and blah, blah, blah. So anyway,
I'm not giving an NBA commissioner credit for foreign-born players winning league MVPs.
Well, no.
I'm giving the players credit for winning MVPs. That those things do not equate. Absolutely not. No. Brother, so the problem is this. David Stern gives the NBA to Adam Silver, and it's worse today than it was when David Stern handed it to him.
Facts.
So no credit for me. Maybe we could say he's made a couple of steps recently. But I mean, we have to admit that at some point the NBA did hit a rock bottom.
Yeah.
And people were uninspired to watch.
Well, some people are never going to admit that. We know who those people are. But regardless, let's talk a little bit about Wemby in terms of whether or not he saved the league. So this is interesting, right? Edward, seriously? The two were Dirk and Dream. Come on, man. Anyway, Victor Wembanyama's hot start to the 25-26 season translated into numbers. The Spurs Mavs opening night averaged about 2.49 million viewers in the US, roughly a 63% jump over ESPN's comparable game the year before. 63%. Okay. That same game drew a 7.3 local household rating in San Antonio, the best regular season rating there on ABC, ESPN, or TNT since his 2023 debut. So there's that. Internationally, check this out. This is crazy. The 2024-25 season was the most watched NBA season ever on French TV, and League Pass subscribers from France jumped 54% year over year because of Wemby. So that's huge. That goes into what you were talking about.
And there were other French players in the league in the past.
Or Risache, Tony Parker, which, remind me in a second after this. I don't know if you heard what Steven Jackson said about Tony Parker. I thought it was very interesting. But on social media, he's the fastest player ever to clear 1 billion views across NBA platforms. Leads the league in digital engagement. That's crazy. He's the single biggest global engagement driver. So I'm like, okay, all right. Let's see. What was the other thing I had here? So when you look at what he's been doing, and then also the big one is what? The All-Star game, right? We saw we saw all the static with the All-Star game over the last however many years with LeBron and Giannis and Steph and all these guys, and then you got KD lying about how the European players don't want to do anything when we literally have the footage of Steph laying down on the ground so Giannis can go get a dunk in the All-Star game, literally laying down. Like, who does that? But anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, we saw Wembanyama both in the Olympics, obviously playing for his host country, his home country, which happened to be the host country, France, and how much that meant to him and how hard he was going. And then we saw in the 4-team tournament this past All-Star game, which was, I'll admit, much more compelling than I thought it was going to be. And a big part of that, I think a huge part of that, was Wemby really going out there and setting the tone. And you even heard Ant Edwards saying, like, Wemby really went out there and set the tone. So you got to love that. So I'm not going to say single-handedly, but I think he's playing a major role in bringing competition back and really getting it going on with these guys. So that's love, man. I really like to see it. And to that point, Sneed, like you said, San Antonio's got pedigree of winning, but they're doing this in what's considered a small market, right? San Antonio's not a major market. So he's doing that. And it's really, really good to see. I think he is playing a huge role. Maybe not single-handedly saving the league. I think he's playing a mega role in it. And to your point, man, that rivalry with Holmgren and the Thunder, I think is really good. I like it a lot.
You know what we should do?
What's up?
We should do? Let's look at the top teams in the NBA standings.
Sure.
Let's look at big market teams, little market teams.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit Pistons, number 1 in the East.
That's like a middle market,
Celtics.
right? Do we call that a big market? Detroit?
No, it's middle market.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, Celtics, big market.
Mm-hmm.
Knicks, big market. Cavs, small market, medium market, whatever.
Yeah.
Those are all good basketball towns.
Right.
But 2 of them are not large market.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Let's go over to the Western Conference.
Mm-hmm.
OKC Thunder.
Small market.
San Antonio Spurs.
Small market.
Rockets, Wolves.
That's big market and small market. And then
next it's the Nuggets, then like Lakers.
Yeah. So it is interesting.
Market size doesn't matter. It doesn't ensure success. There's no guarantee. It's players, it's team culture, it's organizational leadership and decision making, because the Lakers, they're not doing anything this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, go ahead and tell me. I mean, what I think anybody with a basketball mind is probably saying they're a first round exit, depending on the matchup, right? Let's say they end up 6th. They'd be playing the Rockets. They might play the Wolves. They might play the Nuggets. They might play the Spurs. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But the big market doesn't ensure that you're going to be winning. It's the players that are there on the teams, and it's the construction of the rosters with said players.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. I think the NBA is in good shape, and
I think so
it's
too.
because of the Thunder. It's because of the Spurs, and Pistons. They make the league better too.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, it's nice to see. It's nice to see these teams doing that, because it can't always be about big market. And really, even if you look at baseball, when was the last time the Yankees won? When was the last time the Mets won?
It's been years.
And these guys are gigantic.
Was the last year is the Jeter years?
Say again?
The last time the Yankees won was a Jeter year?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's
a long time ago, man. That's a long time ago.
Right.
I'm kind of happy. So
they went to the World Series last year, I believe. But.
Sure. Yeah. So I'm kind of happy. I'm happy to see the Warriors' reign is over. I'm very happy, because they went about it the wrong way in certain parts of it.
Agreed.
So I'm very happy.
Agreed.
I'm glad that the Suns realized that what they tried to do didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And they rebuilt, and they're actually better for it. Like way earlier than I thought they would. Yeah.
I'm shocked that these dudes are like smack dab in playoff contention. I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah.
Shout out to Devin Booker, man.
I'm happy that the Lakers are imploding, because I think they're getting what they deserve.
All right.
This is what happens.
Hold that for next topic.
But this is what happens when you do it the wrong way.
Yeah, for sure.
And things aren't happening in the succession that you planned, right? The Nuggets, I still think that they're one of the top 3 teams to get into the Western Conference Finals. Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, and Joker. They're just too good. Payne Watson. Those guys are good players.
Those guys aren't good players. They can't do anything without Jokic. Stop it. Jokic is
why you do that with me, bro? Why with me?
I'm just saying. That's what I was told. I was told that. I'm just saying.
Well, it's funny because they've been losing and he's been back. So
I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
I forget the record in the last 10, but I mean he's played in most of those games. Yeah. So and they've gone from what, second or third to fifth?
Sixth. They're sixth right now. So this to me is something that's really interesting. The Clippers are in the play-in right now. Like the Clippers are, I don't know, they're always like kind of dangerous. Like, can we give Ty Lue his flowers?
Ty Lue deserves credit.
Can we give Ty Lue some flowers?
Got rid of Chris Paul, and then they started winning.
Yeah. Ty Lue is really good, man.
And Kawhi Leonard been playing all NBA basketball.
Yes. Kawhi just out there. Yeah, it's over. It's over. But still balling. Who does that?
I don't even know where you are right now.
I'm just a fun guy.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta ask me.
Kawhi Leonard out here just quietly averaging 28 a game on 50% shooting. Like, I'm just out here hooping. That's what we do. And playing mad games this year for him, right? That's crazy too.
You know what's crazy? What's really crazy, Bruce? They talk about how like the Warriors are wasting away Steph's years. The Clippers wasted Kawhi's years. They did.
How did they waste his years? With overdoing the load management? Is that or
just the type of players they brought in? I mean, they're trying, but you have to, bro. Fit is everything.
Remember, he wanted Paul George, right? He wanted that.
Players don't know what's good for him.
Look, I don't believe
LeBron wanted Anton Jameson in Cleveland, and they got him for him. And what happened? Nothing.
We're not even gonna. And that was a multiple time.
Players ask for players all the time. Get me this, get me that, and then what? There's no accountability. Look what.
In fairness, Kawhi Leonard was hurt, and Paul George took the Clippers to their first ever conference title series.
Because that was still
to the Western Conference titles.
That was still peak, but like you carried the risk of the injuries, and then they held on too long.
Yes,
right. 2 or 3 years too long. The first couple years, cool, everything was cool. Then you started seeing some of the kinks in the armor.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, back to Wemby, man. I just love what I'm seeing from this dude. And the other thing is too, right? For whatever reason, like European players, especially like French guys, got this label for being soft. Like, even though he's a slim guy, nobody's gonna call Wemby soft. And I love that. He wants to defend. Like, he'll go out on the perimeter, get in the crouch, and then he'll come back and defend the paint, and then get back out, block a three.
Let's name some French players, Bruce.
Yeah.
Just pull up all the NBA French players. There are no soft players. Like Rudy Gobert uses his elbows as knives. You know what I'm saying? Tony Parker was as tough as nails.
Yeah,
was terrorizing.
I was never a fan of his at the point guard spot, but he could ball.
Yeah. Boris Diaw, not soft. I'm trying to think of soft French players. I don't think so. Not really.
Batum, he was good.
Nick Batum is not a soft player. They asked him to defend the other team's best perimeter players.
Evan Fournier, Rudy Gobert, Ntilikina, Tony Parker, Ian Mahinmi.
That's a bruising center.
Noah. I forgot Joakim Noah's French. That's right. But that dude's from New York, man. So either he got.
I was gonna say, bro, he kind of just looks like a bum, sort of. I don't know how to explain.
No, Joakim Noah, that's the defensive player of the year. Remember?
I know, but I'm just saying he kind of looks bummy. Yeah, like just a shaggy dude. You know what I'm saying?
Ronnie Turiaf, Mikel Pietrus. Yeah,
those are defenders.
Yeah, for sure.
They're tough players.
Yeah. Wemby, Sarr, Risa Shea. Rayan Rupert. I don't know him.
No, that one I don't know.
You got more French players in the league than I thought. There's like 15 of them in the league right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so again, you love to see what Wemby's doing. So real quick before we open up the phone lines, man, Steven Jackson, I saw a clip and he was like, he believes had Tony Parker not been such a selfish player, that the Spurs would have won more championships. I was like, damn.
If Tony Parker?
Yeah, he said Tony Parker was a selfish player. Yeah.
Trying to think back to those the finals, like Western Conference Finals and finals. I don't really remember.
I always used to be bothered by the fact that Tony Parker, for a point guard, had low assist numbers, but that's just the way that they played, the way they moved the ball. So
well, he only played traditional point guard for segments of the game.
Right.
You know, they really ran a lot through Manu.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
A lot of offense ran through Manu. Manu came in after a few minutes in the first quarter and played 30 plus minutes.
He was not a real sixth man. He was not a real sixth man at all. All right, cool. Let's go ahead. Let's open up the phone lines, and I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on Wembanyama. Do you think that he is either saving the NBA or playing a huge role in what we believe is the uptick of the NBA? Do you think that he's changing the mentality of the NBA? I definitely think it's probably inarguable to say that he saved the All-Star game at least for 1 year. So, and if Wembanyama does the dunk contest, I don't care how bad it looks or whatever. If he does it, shouts to him just for doing it. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot.
The thing about Wemby, his plays, the big splash plays, they're like not normal.
No.
You know, because he does it at his physics. It's really unusual. Like those blocks where he like gets beat off the initial step, but like covers up 20 feet of space in like 3 strides. You're like,
right.
So his plays are what's generating the buzz about the NBA. You're watching like highlights and you're like, I expect to see Wemby do something crazy tonight. I do.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait till he starts doing it in the playoffs.
No doubt. Bruce, what up?
Man, if Wemby do a dunk contest, man, oh my God. If he do, I think he'll do well. Because Wemby got hops for his shot. It's crazy. That's all. It ain't like he ain't got no bounce with his dunk. He can jump. It's gonna look awkward, but the point that he's doing it, and he's like one of the faces of the league. Face a lot.
I know a guy who's been the face of the league for a long time, never did the dunk contest. But anyway.
It's changing in the guard, baby, in San Antonio. That's for about to be dead. The love of the game.
Yeah.
When LeBron, I really can't wait for LeBron to retire now. But for the love of the game that Wemby has, the cry in the regular season game, bro.
Because he wants to win bad. I like that.
Yes, he got that hunger. I love it. I hope it starts to influence. It's looking like it's influencing everybody else too. I mean, on the team and others.
It's a good thing,
like
man.
Ant-Man, but you say what?
No, I said that's a good thing, Bruce. That's a good thing.
Yes, this influence. He's bringing the love of the game back. We needed that. International, American, whatever you want to say, foreign-born player, Wemby is the face of the NBA. He going into the future. Have you noticed the uptick in Spurs games on national television?
Oh, for sure.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
there's more Spurs games than shown.
I mean that's how it goes, right? You got a big name player, you're going to show that guy. That's how the league markets.
And Wemby make all his teammates better, and the kid is a leader, man. Just call it what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, he saved the NBA, bro. He's must-see TV. He
is.
What everybody want in a basketball player. Heart, want to play both sides of the ball, really want to win. You wouldn't die for this.
Yeah.
I cry in the regular season game. I think they was down like 25 that game too, and they walked it down.
I like it.
Yes, he's the face of the NBA. He brought the NBA back. Wemby is the face.
You think he's the face?
Yes.
I mean, look, I wouldn't be mad. I
Yeah.
don't know if he's the face yet, but I think that he may actually, to your point, be the first international player that can really be the face. I think you're right.
He has some competition. Cooper Flag's going to be one of that, those competitors.
That.
Yeah, I think Cooper Flag, I think Ant-Man, SJ keeps winning.
Mhm.
You're just going to have to keep talking about him, whether or not he's the face. I don't know if that's really relevant.
Face, nah.
Well, I'm just saying he just keeps winning. Well, if a guy wins 3 or 4 championships, how many guys do that?
No. I get that. But okay, to make a quick example.
He's the only one at everybody we've discussed so far that has a championship. I'm just throwing that out there.
No doubt. But I'll just make an example. Wax Museum real quick. If not for Magic, Bird wouldn't have been the face of the league because he would have shunned that. As great a player as he was, multiple 3 straight MVPs and, 3-time champion, all that, he just didn't have it to be the face of the league. It just happened to work perfectly. Him and Magic did it together. But even without Bird, Magic could have been the face of the league. You know what I'm saying? Some guys, as great as they are, they just don't have it. Tatum, SGA, certain guys just don't have it.
Listen, and Wemby has that quiet, arrogant toughness about him. He don't think too much. He give you a look.
Yeah.
And cut his eye at you. Hey, man, I even see one time Giannis try to give him a 5. He curved Giannis. I don't want no 5 from you. You ever get a chance, try to look it up. He's not friendly. He ain't trying to be friends with people.
Right.
So I like that.
I like
He's
it
not
too.
trying to be friends, all buddy, linking up. No.
Wemby didn't play in AAU, bro. He's from France.
Right. Same thing. Giannis is the same way.
If Spurs get to the finals and get it done, the torch going to be passed, bro.
By
the way, I have a picture with Wemby behind me. Me and Yasmin met him.
That's
you already know. It's no repeat.
So
When last time there had been a repeat champion in the NBA? About 7-8 years?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Everybody get a turn. I think this is their turn for our health. A Spurs Knicks finals. The ratings on that. A Spurs Detroit. But yeah, man. Thanks for letting me call in, bro.
No doubt, man. I appreciate it, bro.
All right.
You're an idiot, Steve. That's terrible.
Bro, I'm telling you, he's not like the physiology is nuts.
Yeah, no, for real.
It's just crazy.
I'll say he is the first dude I've seen since Dream that switched to pick and roll, get out, defend that, still get back and get the block at the rim.
Only because he has an 86, 90-inch reach.
Hey, well, look.
No, that's what I'm saying is that the physics, right? It's,
right.
Like you're not safe if you get by him by 3 steps.
Yeah.
You're not safe.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's
Oh, what up, Joe? What's happening, bro?
Yeah, definitely. But all right, let's go ahead and I think that's it for this topic. Let's take it to the last one. I'm very anxious to hear Sneed present this. Let's go.
All right. JJ Redick is he is one of the most unusual coaches I've seen in a long time. I have seen some strange coaches.
It's a good way to put it.
Coaches have like very often coaches develop personalities. They form identities. Remember, like Greg Popovich had a personality identity. Phil Jackson has his. The great coaches do. Somehow, they kind of become part of the game and part of the team. Most coaches are not really visible to most people. JJ Redick is a visible one because I think JJ Redick is a very volatile personality. That volatile personality sometimes has to be put into check. Players and coaches cannot act the same way.
Yeah.
When players are amped up, coaches need to simmer things down. You can't get too high and you can't get too low. If you get too low with your players, everybody's in the doldrums. If you get too high with your players, the crashes that come down are going to be worse. There has to be this balancing act that you're constantly playing. JJ still, to me, displays very player-like tendencies. I don't think he's made the real transition to being a coach yet.
So I think it's – sorry, go ahead.
And I was going to say, I think it's apparent when he coaches, and I saw an interaction between him and Luka. It was the game against the Warriors, so just a few games ago.
Right.
The thing about Luka's difficult. Luka is not an easy player to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Carlisle left Dallas because of Luka.
Yep.
Jason Kidd looked foolish on national television in the finals because of an interaction with Luka.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not unusual that this could happen. The problem is there was an interaction between Luka and JJ Redick, and JJ Redick didn't like what Luka said to him. And, you know, I get what JJ is trying to do. He's trying to assert himself. I'm the boss. This is my team. I'm the coach. He said something really, really disrespectful. And I don't think that that's fair. It's not fair game to disrespect a player. It's fair to critique a player, to question their commitment to the team concept during a game. Hey, keep your head in the game. This is for the team. Let's get this win. There's ways to do it. He told Luka Doncic to sit the F down. You're not a teammate. You're a coach.
Right.
Luka is a volatile player.
Mm-hmm.
The highs are high and the lows are low. So what I'm saying is there's certain characteristics, qualities, and traits that JJ Redick does not possess, or at least he has not displayed it.
Mm-hmm.
And Luka is not the type of player that's going to do well with this type of coach. And unfortunately, I sent you the clips. Do we have them queued up?
I don't. I did.
Okay. I was going to say, if you wanted to show the clips, we could. The interaction between JJ took Luka out of the game. Luka doesn't understand why. That's a moment in time where you explain to him why you took him out. It's a 5 to 10 second interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, Luka kind of ignores and brushes him off. Sometimes you need to disengage with, so I'm a school teacher. Sometimes you have to disengage a hot student. Right, where they're heated and it's like going to be a confrontational moment. Mm-hmm. He engaged Luka and got in his face and was not giving up, not standing down, not walking away and handling it later. And then Luka actually was starting to diffuse and JJ told him to sit the F down.
Mm-hmm.
This is not going to go well. If there's going to be moments like this, because in the games where they lose, it'll get really bad.
Right.
So JJ Redick also benched Ayton in the game. And he doesn't really seem to know how to deal and manage Ayton. Ayton's a unique personality. He's not a high motor guy. He doesn't have certain attributes. They're trying to force him into certain roles that he's not really good at. But JJ's like, you either do it or I'm benching you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he's given certain players ultimatums. He's had really bad interactions with certain players. He's had public issues with players, right? If we're going to talk about all the things that have happened since he's gotten to LA, let's talk about what happened in December. There's going to be uncomfortable practice coming up. Yeah. You're making public threats now. Did you hear what DeAndre Ayton said to him? He's like, you guys buy into that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So he's I know what he's trying to do, but he hasn't. He's not that. He has not earned the ability that he has not earned the command of the room. They still look at him like one of the bros.
Mm-hmm.
They still look at him like one of the bros, and I don't think he's. I mean, they just extended him. The Lakers have done this before.
Extended JJ Redick?
They extended him over the summer. They extended him and they extended Luka.
I thought they were going to fire him. Oh, geez.
No, they extended him and they extended Luka.
Well, Luka, I get. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying they extended him at the same time.
Right. Yeah, that was dumb.
And
see, I think a big part of what you're saying here, right? And I agree with all of it. But when you say there's certain things he hasn't developed as a coach, he's never gotten the opportunity to develop those things as a coach because he hasn't gone through anywhere near the normal coaching development pipeline, right? In his own words, the most he coached was his daughter's third grade team or whatever, something like that. So you go from that to coaching the NBA. And we know how he got the job. So it's not to say he doesn't know basketball. He played under Coach K. He played for Stan Van Gundy. He's played for some good coaches. He's been in the league a long time. I think to be able to have stayed around this long. And, he's a solid role player. I think he knows basketball. He knows X's and O's. But as you know, there's a whole lot more to it than just knowing X's and O's in terms of being a good coach. And I think also, this is just me, pretty sure a lot of players don't respect how he came into that job. And so they don't respect him. And especially if you're a guy, for instance, you're Luka and JJ Redick is your coach and you're thinking, what is this dude telling me? I played against him and I cooked him.
I played
you
with
know what
him.
I'm saying? Huh?
He was my teammate.
Well, that too. So like that I'm sure that's really hard to take logically you say, okay, he's the coach now. But from a rational standpoint, that's got to be really hard to take, knowing this guy is telling me what to do and he was just a role player. He was coming off the bench, spelling me when I needed a breather. Is this guy for real? You know what I mean? So like I forgot about that part. So yeah, I think that a big part of that is he's never had the chance to grow into being a real head coach, and people know how he got the job and nobody respects that. And as a result, nobody respects him as a head coach. That's my thought. Where are you on that?
I don't think he has great X's and O's. I've been studying Lakers film and I don't see it.
Well, I think he knows X's and O's, and not necessarily maybe how to employ them from a coaching standpoint.
I don't think they practice. I don't think they install things correctly. I don't think he manages games right most of the time.
Uh-huh.
There's probably, the Lakers are 39-25. There's probably 5 to 10 games where you could actually say that they lost the game because of JJ decisions. That's real life. I'm not even going to come off of that. Like, I'm not even going to change my mind. Like, you're not going to switch me, because I watch every single one of these games and I'm not seeing players getting better. I'm not seeing any effort to improve DeAndre Ayton at all. DeAndre Ayton can be improved.
I think that
DeAndre Ayton can be fixed. Players can get better. These guys don't. Somehow, some way, Luke Kennard doesn't get 10 to 12 shots a game.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
He's the best shooter on your team. How is he getting 7 shots a game?
Right.
This doesn't even make sense.
Right. Yeah.
I also think I think the most challenging part is the one I don't criticize him for, which is managing Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves. I don't worry about that. That's hard to do. But DeAndre Ayton is a potential matchup nightmare in certain games against certain teams.
Yes.
But they don't like, they're not helping him get better. Okay, let me ask you this, Bruce. And there's Yasmin. Shout out to Yasmin.
What's up? Salam, little sister.
So imagine you're playing on a team and you're watching. You're like, okay, here's what you should do. Here's how we're going to handle this defense. Here's how we defend the pick and roll. They don't defend the pick and roll the same way every time. They play it differently every time. My question is why? What's the philosophy? What is the team's decision? What is JJ installed? If we're going to get a high pick and roll, here's what we're going to do. Right? They don't have that. They don't. They play it different every single time.
Right.
And sometimes it's not DeAndre Ayton's fault at all. I've watched the film. I've studied it. I keep going back and forth through all these plays, and they don't coach him. They expect him to be better. They expect him to do better. So why is a coach there? Isn't the coach there to get the most out of each player? Bruce, should I pull up the press conference when JJ got hired? He said, I'm going to get the most out of my players.
Yeah, that's
where is that happening? They're sixth in the conference. No player has gotten better under him. Who?
No, I agree. And look, I'm a very simple man, Sneed, and I've said this before. I think one of the biggest issues with DeAndre Ayton, they're not giving him enough touches where he needs it so he can be engaged in the game and in the game plan, and he can start doing it. Because as you know, when somebody's getting touches and they feel it, they get a couple buckets, that also motivates them to go do it on the other end, right? And so when DeAndre Ayton is not getting that, it's real hard, right? Because people are, he's this, he's that. This is a 16-10 guy for his career. You can't be a bum and average 16-10 for your career in the league. He's had 18-11 seasons. Like, get this guy the ball. Can you feed him a little bit? And everybody got on him when he said, "Oh, they want me to be Clint Capella. I'm DeAndre Ayton." I had no problem with that because I don't know why they brought him in and he's not playing. You know, they're not allowing him at all to play the game the way he needs to. What is he doing? Oh man. Yeah, they're not at all. They're not at all allowing him to play the game the way he needs to and the way that he can be successful. I think it's a terrible, terrible fit. And so, yeah, that's the problem. But everybody's dissing him. No, that's the coaching staff.
They're not. There's not much coaching going on at the Lakers. There's not much improving.
Mhm.
JJ Redick said it himself, we don't practice. We don't want to. We had a 41-year-old player. We don't want to rev that engine up more than once a day.
Well, can't you practice but let him look? He's smart enough and knows his body well enough and knows the game well enough that he doesn't need to be practicing every time. So let him do his thing, but the rest of those guys make him practice. What's the problem there? What am I missing? Okay, I get it. LeBron at this point, he doesn't have to practice I totally get that, and I'm fine with that. The rest of those guys, clearly they need to practice.
Bruce, I mean, if you want, I dropped a video today. If you want to pull it up, you don't even need the sound. It's got text on it. I explain all the different plays from the last few games. DeAndre Ayton doesn't really know where to be. So what are we doing? How are we coaching him? He's going to be in the game because you want something from him offensively.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing to help him become a better player? They're not doing anything, and he has potential, and you got him for dirt cheap. I think he's making $6 or $8 million. He plays every night for 20 to 30 minutes. How is he not getting better? How?
Let's see where I'm going to your video right now. This is JJ Redick lacks key coaching qualities.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You can literally see he doesn't know where to be. They don't practice, Bruce. He doesn't know where to stand. He doesn't understand body positioning.
Right.
He's not being coached. But he can do things for you offensively. You need to make him a serviceable defender. Dude, there is so many things in this footage that shows and explains how he could improve his game. How is it that I could see that and nobody else can?
All right.
It's not possible. It doesn't make any sense, bro.
Jeez. Why are we not playing here?
Look, and I've got timestamps in there, Bruce. So you can literally select any of the plays you want to see.
Why is that not working? All right, hold on. I'm going to. My bad, y'all. Hang on one second. I'm gonna open that up in a different browser. But yeah, no, I don't know, Sneed. I think it definitely something's not right. But I think this is one of those examples, kind of like the Patriots and Belichick's coaching staff. Proximity to greatness does not mean you'll be great, right? And I'm pretty sure that he, being JJ Redick, was probably under the impression that, you know, him having played under Coach K and all that was going to be, you know, a very was going to really give him that leg up in terms of why is that not? Dang, I can't get it to play. I don't know why. But pardon me, y'all. I can't get it to play. But I think that he really believed that, you know, as a result of him playing under Coach K, that was just going to immediately, you know, make him, you know, John Wooden or Pat Riley or whoever you want to say in terms of being a great head coach. And it's clearly not working out that way.
DeAndre Ayton's not the second best player in this team. He's not the third best player in this team.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the fourth best player on the team, but he's a starter. And he presents a matchup problem on the offensive side of the ball, where traditionally, like this modern NBA, the bigs are not really there defending. So you can exploit that from possession to possession. Not everything has to be 25 feet away from the rim, high pick and roll.
Right.
There's dynamics. There's layers to offenses. Why the hell did you sign a guy and bring him in to bench him?
Mm-hmm.
And there's nights, bro, where he's 20 and 14. Well, is that a mistake?
Mm-hmm.
Does a guy score 20 points and get 14 rebounds as a mistake? He's done it like 3-4 times this year, Bruce.
Right.
Where's the coaching? How do we replicate this? How do we reproduce this?
Mm-hmm.
I got blowups on the sideline with my star. I not doing anything with Ayton. Our defense has gone backwards.
Right.
We can't beat a 500 team. Like they finally, what, they beat the Knicks today, right?
Yes.
LeBron misses the game and they win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
so wait, you're telling me DeAndre Ayton is not the fourth best player on that team?
I think he is.
Luka, LeBron, Reeves.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's like
I
offensively, he's like the fourth guy.
Okay, got you.
Some nights Rui is. Some nights Luke Kennard is.
Well, you're always gonna have situations.
Yeah. Once you get that far into your roster, it's gonna be different guys in and out of there. Yeah.
Peyton Pritchard is,
Bro, the Lakers have talent. I swear, Bruce, I stand on that. The Lakers have talent. Like when Jason Tatum was out, the Lakers have more talent than the Celtics. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay, the Lakers have.
You're right.
The Lakers have more talent than most of the teams in the NBA. They're underachieving. People just don't want to say it because they don't want standards.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want critique. They don't want to be real about it. I remember Lakers in 5 last year. It was Lakers home in 5.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody got completely outcoached and didn't know what was going on.
Right.
Look, all I'm gonna say is this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be looking forward to Young Disciple and all these people who are in the live chat. I will be excited after they get bounced out of the first round for you to admit that you don't tell me I'm right. I don't want you to tell me I'm right. I want you to admit you were wrong. That's the hardest thing for people to admit. Not that I was right, that you were wrong. Say it.
Why. Hey, I was wrong. Not hard.
I know how to say I was wrong because I've been wrong 100 times.
Right.
And I've been right 100 times.
Right.
That's the way that these things go. When you make claims, when you make predictions, you are going to be right and you are going to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm seeing with this guy.
Right.
This one's not hard. Sometimes, maybe, No, this one is easy.
Mm-hmm.
This one is easy.
Right.
He's not getting better. The players aren't getting better.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. So Joe says maybe he should reach out to Coach K. And here's my thing. Do you think he hasn't, Sneed? I know
I don't think he has.
That's insane. Like,
I don't think he has. He
one of the best
thinks
basketball coaches.
He thinks he's Socrates. I'm not convinced that JJ's all the way human.
If he reaches out to Coach K, nobody has to know. He'd just call him up. Hey, Coach, I'm struggling here, man. I need some help. Right?
If he is who he's trying to project that he is, I don't think he has much mentorship.
But again, who's gonna know if he calls Coach
I don't know. You're right. I don't know.
Nobody's gonna know.
Right? Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Coach K is gonna run to the newspapers or
And I think Coach K would Coach K would run to help him.
Yes, of course he would.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Horizon Vibes is wild. That's a new one. I like that Horizon Vibe. That's a new one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Young Disciple, I agree. I believe he's talking to Coach K. He has to be. Because he knows he's struggling. And he's like, because I'm sure he's at the very least, he's got to call him and say, Coach, how'd you do it all those years with all those star players? He's like, I'm dying here. Now, obviously, college is different, but he's got to be telling Coach, I'm dying here. Like, I can't say anything to LeBron. I can barely say anything to Luka. Those are our 2 best players, but I can't coach them. What am I supposed to do? And that's a very legitimate question. But you knew that when you took the job, though. You knew that. Did you, like, what did you think that was going to be? Now, you had to take the job. Obviously, you get a chance to coach the Lakers, you got to take it. But he knew what that was going to be. Come on, man.
He would have been better off at a I don't know. Well, obviously with more experience, but then going into a team like the Hornets, go into a team like the Wizards. I don't think he really knows what he's doing. I mean, they gave him a lot of head coaches as assistant coaches.
That's true.
I still don't see him doing great things.
Maybe he's not listening to them. I don't know. Let's take a couple calls on this before we get out of here for tonight, man.
He's definitely bottom quarter of the league in coaching.
Okay, yeah.
I can't say he's the worst. There's a lot of bad coaching, but I mean,
yeah,
he's definitely bottom quarter of the league.
What's up, Sean? How you doing, man?
Sean, what up?
Hey, what's up, Bruce? What's up, Steve?
Salute, bro.
How you guys been?
Good, man. You?
I'm all right. You know what I mean? I'm happy for this Laker win.
Yeah, man.
But, you know what I mean? It's time for me to talk about JJ Redick, man.
Hold on, Sean. Where were you when the Celtics smoked the Lakers a couple weeks ago? I don't think you called in for that. Where were you, man?
Man, you know what? All right, Bruce. Hey. For the past whole year and a half, you've been shitting on me with the UFC. You shit on me with my Lakers. You know what I mean? One of these days, Bruce, you know what I mean? I'll call it, just, you know, I'll give you I'll reverse that backwards. But
no doubt, man.
I mean, but listen, man, JJ Redick was never supposed to be a coach for the Lakers.
Agreed.
That being said, though, I do believe that when he is not kissing ass for LeBron and act like a worker, he can be a decent coach. The problem is that he relies so much on trying to, again, it's like trying to uphold demands for a 41-year-old man instead of practicing like a team. Luka, in my personal opinion, is losing respect to him because he's not keeping the same energy. You know, you want me to do all this X, Y, and Z, but you never criticize your boss. Because on the other hand, because just because I play similar to him, that does not mean you have to treat me like that way. Now, I am not saying that, hey, you know, when JJ doesn't get distracted, he does practice like a coach. The way that the Lakers was playing today, they actually play much better. They play more like what they played earlier in the season. The ball handling is better. The defense is looking better. You know, the hustle is looking better. But, you know what I mean? But again, this is why he's probably going to get fired this year. Because he constantly switched back and forth, bending the knee, instead of just acting like a coach. When your boss is Mark Walter.
Right.
You know what I mean? DeAndre, you know, hey, you know what I mean? I'll say this for DeAndre. I wish that his post defense is better. You know what I mean? I wish even Jackson Hayes. But you know why they don't practice defense is because when he's there, their only practice is just threes, maybe some offensive drills and shooting rounds. No defense. It's not harder than playing in the game. It doesn't give you that energy. It just gives you that feel good, you know, hey, we're just here, just have acid type of energy. You know? You know, every time when you see them how the way they play and getting blown out. Even the consistencies. There are games like even when it comes to the Celtics game, the Celtics wasn't playing their best game against the Lakers. I'd say the first game they actually played better against the Lakers than the second game. You know what I mean? I'd say they have like C-level effort. It was our inconsistencies and our terrible tendencies that were the reason why we lost. You know what I mean? More so than just defense and, you know what I mean, Bruce Pitcher or whatsoever. You know, that's just the way I look at it, you know what I mean, when I watch those games. It's just that JJ, in my opinion, he has to pick a side. Like, which one is it? Are you wanting to be a coach or do you want to be an ass kisser for your boss?
He knows how he got the job. He has to do what he has to do. Real talk.
And that's the reason why he's going to get fired, even when the Lakers are playing great. The Lakers, we have one of the best talented rosters in the freaking NBA, and yet we are pretty much barely coming at 40 games. Come on, it's like you can't make excuses for that. And then you have like all these like an army of experienced coaches as your assistant coaches, and you're not even listening. It is obvious that he is kissing ass. Right. So now, you know what I mean? And, you know, he pretty much going to think that in Mark Walters' mercy, he's still going to pick him because maybe they'll give him one last chance because of the distractions. And to me, you know what I mean, it is a 50-50. If he does, I think we could do better. You know what I mean? The way that how we played, you know what I mean, this game and even early in the season, I know we could do better. But if he's not, good riddance. You know what I mean? No more clutch sports out of LA.
Well, no, they did. Shout out to Young Disciple in the chat. They did extend JJ Redick. So I guess maybe they're saying, look, when LeBron is gone, we're going to find out what he really is when we think he's got something. But taking that piece out of there, maybe we'll free him up to be able to coach a little more freely. So we'll find out what he is. But,
and to answer Joe's question in the live chat, JJ Redick applied for the job at a podcast.
Hey, freaking podcast, kissing LeBron James' ass. The same way in the chat room is kissing ass. Talking about, man, you know.
Sean woke up and chose violence, bro.
He did.
The sequences and how the way of making X and O's. Bro, when we're in games when we face against some of the worstest teams, there was no X's and O's. It's just creases and holes. A mouse could actually go in there in order to get some food.
Damn.
Like, bro, and you know this because you used to talk about how you were Coach K and you with the Spurs and blah blah blah.
Right.
Like, come on, bro. Like we know what's up, bro. And that's the thing that kills me is like, you know, this team is good enough where we can win over 50 games. I can say that we are a second seed team if we actually be practicing, despite our own weaknesses. But damn, you know, like how much more can you gonna do in order for you to kiss ass, knowing that you're a part of the most prestigious team in the NBA, and yet you want to screw yourself over? You know what I mean? Like it's like saying like you. It's like saying a person trying to screw themselves over working in a private bank and you're making over about $500,000 a year. And then you have that position. You could have just kept it going, but you just wanted to screw it up just because you were just kissing up for someone who's making less or probably more. No, bro, this is your position. This is your livelihood.
No doubt. Sean, I'm gonna let you go, man. I appreciate the call. We got a couple more trying to get in. So, but I thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, brother.
Peace for you.
Chief Sid Bobogs, I saw you, man. Go ahead, call us back.
I just need people to say it publicly. I want to hear you say it. JJ Redick is a good coach. We need to put that on record. We're going to come back to this because,
man, we'll find.
Because I said it in the beginning. I said it halfway through last season. I said it before the playoffs started, and then I was confirmed and vindicated after the playoff exit. You said that what? You just wait for it all to play out, right?
Are you being petty, Sneed?
I'm being truthful. What is petty about that, bro? I'm just telling the truth.
Agreed.
How could you have so much talent and regress?
How
could you address one of the perceived weaknesses of the team? You said you needed a big, you got it. You said you needed a perimeter defender, you got it. And you finished third last year. And now you're sitting in sixth.
I don't know. Chief, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Bruce?
Maintaining.
What's up, Aki Sneed?
Salute, Chief. What up, brother?
Now, we gonna need some clarity and some objectivity right about now.
Yeah, let's hear it, Chief. You always bring that.
First of all, I'm the smartest guy in the room because I looked at a thing on S&T Network from Sneed, JJ Redick lacks key coaching quality. So I'm gonna be the smartest guy in the room, and I follow the little blueprints on the switches and everything. A lot of it is simple coaching. They don't get back on defensive transitions.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the little things that Sneed point out and put it in blue letters. It's
All right, keep telling me.
fixable stuff.
Talk to me. Keep going. Like Eddie says, keep going.
DJ
Yeah,
Khaled,
but I'm
keep
just
going.
saying, like with Aiden, like certain things that he can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he likes to shoot from the free throw line. Why don't they set a play? You know, they double off a screen. Two guys on Luka. Luka just pass and let him shoot, or he can walk into it.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, if you're any kind of coaching and if you like any kind of structure and discipline, you're not seeing that from JJ Redick. Now, Steve, you coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's basically what you're saying. So I just never liked the team with LeBron and them on there because I just never liked the design of the team. And I was just like, well, LeBron signed the contract, he passed him through. But I also think part of it's on Aiden because those first couple of years in Phoenix, man, he was killing it. But then after then, him and Monty got into it, and I think he kind of got a reputation. But in this league nowadays, if you got a reputation, that reputation of you being a disgruntled player will follow you just about wherever you go. No matter, I know we can see the talent there, the skill level,
Mm-hmm.
but just certain things, I call them can't get right. It just don't click right to his head and get to his brain.
Nah, Chief, you're right. It just sucks though. You know when
it's just something not there. It's just not clicking.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. I'm just saying it sucks when you know the situations that could really show what you're able to do. You're not getting put in those situations. But I get what you're saying though. You're right.
Yeah. So a lot of it too will, and then, but. Do we really know how JJ really get on? JJ and LeBron probably get into it more, but I guess they got a better relationship.
You said JJ and LeBron get into it?
They got.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you something.
Chief, they got a better relationship because JJ know he can only say but so much. That's the
you don't remember JJ yelling at LeBron and LeBron ignoring him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You call that a good relationship or a bad relationship? What do you call that?
Right. They already bullet. See, let me tell you something. Sneed, you might can talk a little reckless to me because, you know, I'll be around you all the time. But somebody else I don't know, hell no, they can get it. But I understand where you're coming from.
Right.
Me and Bruce get into it all the time. But then somebody that calls themselves to jump in, me and Bruce get into it. Nah. Then they going to have at it. Bruce and Edward always fight. They're like brothers.
Right.
So I think you have that going as well. I just never really, me Transformer and the real Laker fans, we just knew we just passing time right now.
Yeah.
I didn't have, come on. This just wasn't going to work. You got three guys. Okay. It just wasn't going to work for me. Hell, if I'm 50-something-year-old with bad legs and bad back, and I can get past 3/5 of your line, y'all just not gonna be good defensive.
Mm-mm.
I need some answers though, real quick, Chief. Real quick, just a few questions. You could just tell me who it is, right? It's not complicated. You just tell me who said these things. Okay. Bronny earned this. Who said that? Bronny is going. Okay, let's keep going. Bronny is going to have a prominent role on this team. All that he needs to do is get conditioned. Who said that?
I know a guy.
JJ.
He did.
Okay. Who said this is going to be an uncomfortable practice for us? Who said that?
Whew. JJ.
I see self-inflicted wounds. I just see a big mouth running like hot water, putting on a show, huffing and puffing, making mistake after mistake publicly. Things that should be said behind closed doors, things that should be private, things that should be between the team. And then publicly, his players outwardly demonstrate against him.
But Sneed, this is the killer part. JJ should know better. He worked in the media. Am I right?
Yes.
The realest thing that JJ ever said was referencing players as plumbers. He's the plumber.
Oh.
Well,
I've heard him reference legacy NBA players as plumbers. He's a plumber.
They did. Oh, yeah. But, well, guess what? There's old Chinese saying, be careful for what you ask for because you just may get it.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is fact.
But guys, a lot of it, you know, hey, the Lakers, I know Rob is safe, but really, I wouldn't put too much stock in this year. And then,
I wouldn't either.
Hey, I never did. And then, but I will disagree with you on this one, though, Sneed. I do believe the Lakers are going to come up with a playoff win because guess what? I believe
so they're not going to get swept. You're saying they're going to lose the series 4-1. Huh?
They're going to end up winning a round. You know why? Because LeBron James planned it that way. Hear me out, Steve. This man waited. He waited 65 games to start. He's load managing. He got a fake hurt elbow. So when the playoff comes, you know, I know you, Sneed. You're gonna be like waiting till the end, and he gonna fall off. He ain't gonna fall off. He gonna make a surprise, and then he gonna make the Lakers management think again, and then they gonna be stupid enough to fall for it.
You don't mean what you're saying.
You don't think LeBron James didn't have this thought out plan?
LeBron has no control of the situation.
Look, Sneed, think about it. This man didn't hardly play none. When do you know that man not to play none? He sabotaged
the last 3-4 seasons.
What'd you say?
The last three
man
seasons.
Sabotaged the Lakers. I'm telling you, he sabotaged to have that moment. So when they get ready to drop the boot on him, they know they know they're gonna want him gone, and then he gonna make them think and sign them up. I'm telling you, the man never does anything planned. You think it's an accident with the stuff with AR? I'm just saying.
They're better without him, so.
They are better without him. But here's the thing. He going to show up to show out, to show that they not. Watch what I tell you.
All right, man.
He playing this the whole time.
All right, Chief. We'll see.
All right.
All right, Chief, man. I appreciate the call, brother. Thanks so much, man.
All right.
Chief is so wrong.
Chief is wild.
He's so wrong on this.
Wow. Hey, Bruce, go ahead and call us back, man. That'll be the last call we take tonight, and then we'll wrap it up. Bruce, go ahead and give us a call back, man.
Yeah, wow. Chief's gonna be wrong. It's okay. I'm not even gonna get mad at Chief. He just wants a storybook event. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wants to see something cool happen. Yeah.
What up, Bruce?
Good evening, fellas.
Bruce,
hey man, listen about this. I'm going directly with JJ and Riddick. JJ and Doncic. Hey man, Doncic is a goddamn brat.
Yes.
Period. He's a spoiled little goddamn brat.
Yeah.
If I put JJ, I would have told him to sit your ass down too.
JJ's a brat too.
It took him out the game because obviously you know why they took him out the game. He out there bullshitting, complaining and whining and not playing defense in certain moments. In most moments, truthfully.
So Bruce, quick question for you, man.
JJ, listen, I just give him some time. How can you can't coach Doncic and LeBron? Doncic don't listen. You all know his history. That's why they got rid of him in Dallas. That's why Carlisle left.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Carlos said, "I cannot do it, brother."
Right.
I mean, verbatim.
Yeah.
He say he's a brat, brother.
Yeah.
He don't listen. I would never want to play with Luka Doncic. I'm sorry, or coach him.
Yo, unnamed sources in the Dallas organization said, we are glad that Luka never won MVP because you can't deal with him now. Imagine if he won MVP.
Yes. Even to the moment he in the hallway drinking beer and Michael Finley had to take the beer from him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a spoiled little brat and he's uncoachable.
Agreed, but this is the NBA though, right? So
let
me ask you this real quick, Bruce, and I agree with you, okay? I'm not saying you're wrong. But my question is, if you're Luka and this dude is trying to tell you something and you looking at him like, bro, you used to come off the bench for me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to listen to somebody
Let's be real.
who, you know.
Luka don't respect JJ Redick.
No, he doesn't.
He don't. Do Luka respect anybody? I don't know. Do he have respect for any coach he played for?
It doesn't seem that way.
But still, he don't respect Redick. And Redick and LeBron buddy. So that's never going to work.
Right.
I think JJ probably be more effective with a younger team. Like they played well today without LeBron, but still Luka was there. You know, ball. But I would never want to play with him or coach him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a ball hog. Doesn't play defense. He actually put up big numbers, and he's pretty good in the clutch.
Yeah.
But Luka, he's just a brat, brother. It is what it is.
Yeah.
He's a brat, man. It is what it is. He's hard. He's difficult to deal with. And history has proven it already. So, other than that, man, thanks for letting me call in, brother.
No doubt, man. I appreciate it, man. You have a good one. All right, team. We are going to leave it right there. Really appreciate you all being here. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks for your interaction. You all have a great one. We will be back next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all the things. Both SMT Media Network and the Format Podcast. Appreciate all y'all, and we out.